Hello, witches. Hey, guys. Okay, for Witchiversity this week, well, technically next week because a new week started today. But I haven't done my actual homework yet because I've been working so much. So this is just going to be like a quick little, it's not my homework technically or, my whatever. But it's just I'm making dinner for my kids and my husband. And I thought I'd add a little bit of magic to it, which is something I really thought, and you know what? I don't do that as often as I should. So, right now I have turkey because I'm making pasta. When I make pasta, I always have my own little touch to it anyway. I use so many herbs, so many different things. I use a lot of garlic, always. I'm Italian. I love my garlic. I love my salt. I love my basil and my rosemary, but I don't have any dried rosemary, so I might actually go out to the garden and get some fresh, maybe some fresh basil, just to kind of give it a little oomph, So far I haven't added anything yet, except for my salt, which always goes in first for me, and some garlic powder. I add garlic to everything constantly. I go ahead and add that. The garlic, actually, I didn't charge or anything because I just did it real quick on camera, but I'm going to be adding it a lot more, so things are going to be charged as we go, but I did charge the salt, and I had a lot of salt too, which is not healthy, and I know, but it just tastes so damn good. I don't, I've been trying to use less salt, but things I usually add to, like, a meal would be, sorry, our kitchen is kind of messy. Like I said, I've been working a lot lately, and I'm the only one who does any cleaning around here. So, wow. My typical spaghetti, and of course all the ramen noodles are gone. I was going to take those to work, but never mind. Alright, typical meal, well, spaghetti, pasta, whatever you want to call it. I add, this is our little herb cabinet. There's not a whole lot. Parsley, allspice. These are just our cheap cooking herbs. My witchy herbs are downstairs. I separate them because I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I don't know. Like, I don't want to say dirty because they come from the ground. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but it's just, I don't know. Like, just some things I feel like are meant to be magical. And I mean, some people mix them, and if you do, like, if you use the herbs for magic and cooking, like, I mean, feel free to. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just my personal preference. Black pepper and salt, a must. Garlic, a must. I put garlic in just about anything. Parsley, allspice, dill seed, coriander, minced onions, onion salt. I usually use garlic salt too, but I don't have any more, so I use garlic powder. A little bit of cayenne. Turmeric. This is a great herb. It can be used for anything. If you have warts, you could add a little bit of water, turn it into a paste. There you go, boom. I mean, you're going to have to reapply it maybe, but take a week or two depending on how much you apply and how much you use. But turmeric is so good. Cleansing, it cleanses your system, it cleanses your mind, body, spirit. I mean, it's amazing. Turmeric, I love it. One of my all-time favorite herbs. Crushed red peppers. I love peppers. I love spicy anything. I add a little bit of dill weed too. Depends on, what I'm making most of the time. Bay leaves. Yes. Don't keep them in there though, because I've done that on accident before. I kept them in there, crushed them up and ate them, and it made me really sick. It made the meal just not taste good. Just trust me on that one. You don't want to do that. I mean, if you've done it and you like it, then go for it. But if you haven't, I wouldn't try it. I mean, unless you've eaten bay leaves before or whatever. I don't know. Poultry seasoning. I like this because it has rosemary in it. Thyme, sage, marjoram, rosemary, black pepper, and nutmeg. It's very good. I add it to everything. Like, I mean, at least all kinds of meats, that is. Thyme. Definitely love my thyme. Sometimes I add crushed cloves, depending on what I'm in the mood for. Oregano, definitely. I don't have any basil right now, so that's what I mean. I have a whole bunch of basil and rosemary plants outside. I don't have any basil, at least up here. I have basil in my witchy area, so I don't know. I might go to the garden and get some. This is not going to be like a long video. I mean, it might be a little long, but this is going to have to be like a couple part video because I'm going to do, I can't, like I said, I'm on my phone and I can't add the videos together. So, sorry, I know I'm shaking you guys, but so I'm going to have to, you know, do a little video, post it, make another little video, post that. Sorry, if you don't eat meat, I'm sorry if that's gross to you. I'm not going to lie, it's kind of gross to me too because I was a vegetarian for about 10 years until I met my husband. And he was like, fuck no, you're not being a vegetarian. He took me to Sakura. And let's just say, that was all she wrote. You know what I mean? If you've ever had the steak from Sakura, I don't think you're going to want to be a vegetarian ever again either. But then you leave Sakura and then you have to eat meat from everywhere else. And you're like, I don't know, this is, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of meat, but turkey and chicken, I eat turkey and chicken a lot. Other than that, I don't really like meat. I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, I'll eat burgers sometimes, like, if that's all I have to eat. But mainly, like, even when we go to fast food places, I just eat chicken. I feel like chicken is, I don't know, it's different in ways. It's healthier, and yeah. But that's not really, I mean, it's about food, but it's not really what we're talking about. Okay, this is called Straight from the Earth. This is amazing. My mom brought this home. You see that giant sprig of rosemary in that? Yeah, this is, I'm almost positive, I haven't opened it yet, but it's rosemary olive oil. That's because it's Dimitri Olive Farms. Oh, yeah, duh, I didn't even realize that. So this, I'm going to be adding a little bit of that for protection, cleanliness. Olive oil, I don't know. Olive oil means a lot of different things to me. I actually have to think about it all right now because I just kind of do it all by habit most of the time. It's not something like I'm actually sitting here thinking about because I'm just trying to hurry and get them kids fed and, you know, all that good stuff. But I just wanted to show you real quick what I'm doing. I'm going to charge, even though these are my cheapy cooking herbs, like I don't really do magic with them, I still charge them sometimes. When I do charging and I do try and incorporate magic into my cooking when I have time. Like I said, I don't do it very often because I most of the time just don't have the time to. I just need to hurry up and cook, and, you know, most of the time we have like chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have a lot of money to do a lot of cooking, you know, but I need to incorporate more of that, you know, and making more things from scratch, being healthier. To me, which is healthy, being, you know, you are being one with the earth. You can't just sit around and eat cheeseburgers and donuts all day. I mean, I don't like donuts, so, but, you know, you can't do that and be connected to the earth, you know, like, I mean, it's going to weigh you down. It's not, you are what you eat. I'm a very firm believer in that, and I'm not saying you have to be a health freak. Like, everybody loves, you know, their sweets or their junk food or, you know, whatever. Like, everybody has that whole craving or whatever you want to call it. So, I'm not saying, you know, I don't mean to keep saying, you know, because you might not know. You know, here I go again. I'm sorry. I've had a very long day at work. It was one of the craziest days at work, so I was not really prepared to make this video. I was just like, you know what? I want to make it when I'm cooking. Let's go. Like, I didn't really think about it. So, I'm sorry if it's getting on your nerves. So, but I'm going to charge some of these herbs as I add them. I add some to the water, and I mainly add them to the meat, and then I add some to the noodles when I make them. And I'm going to be making sauce. I wanted to make sauce by scratch, but I don't have any tomatoes, and I don't have any like paste or any of that, or even, sorry, those are just some fruits and vegetables that are piled up over there. So, I'm going to use a Classical, one of my favorite brands, family size. Okay, and so that's what, oh, and let me get the noodles out. Oh, Garden Delight. I'm not sure. Oh my God. Oh my goddess. Okay. I was not sure which one's Garden Delight or Fiber Smart Taste. I'm not sure yet. We'll decide. Oh my goddess. That could have been really bad if I wasn't, you know, on point. Okay. So I'm going to get, you know, the meat a little bit more, you know, cooked. You know. My bad, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I'm like crazy. And I'm going to take you guys outside with me to probably harvest a little bit of basil. I need to water my flowers. Nobody has been doing anything I've been asking them to do. Nobody's been watering my flowers while I've been at work. Nothing. So, I'm going to try and do that. But I can't really leave this on and go do that when the kids are in here, because that would be stupid and dangerous. You should always have safety precautions when you're cooking with kids, you know. So, alright. I'm going to go ahead and do some of that stuff, and I will be back. Alright.